Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Show of hands. In any time before 2020, who could have named the Postmaster General in the U.S.? Liar! Nobody. Because nobody cared. But Louis DeJoy, he's the Postmaster General. Why do I even know that? I don't want to know that. I kind of miss the world I lived in where I didn't know the answer to that question. But I guess when you take a GOP mega donor, put him in charge of the post office, and then during a pandemic when you're expecting the most mail-in ballots ever, he starts slowing down the mail, dismantling letter counters and such, implementing strict hours and allowing for no overtime, etc., etc., etc. It's got the stank of voter suppression all over it. And the best part is you can't get rid of him easily. There's like a board of directors you have to have members on, fool, that you have to get on there, and then you have to have the majority so they can start removing him, which Biden was able to do, but for some reason DeJoy is still in place. Why? Is he suddenly doing the job really, really well? That's what the news articles would seem to indicate. I have a hard time stomaching that. That doesn't mean it's not true. I just have a hard time stomaching it. And since we all know I'm biased, don't expect it to be a real positive reading. And is he going to be gone anytime soon? Certainly will he be gone before the 2024 election. Let's bring it on down and find out. What's Louis DeJoy feeling about his job security these days? Okay, well, he's thinking he's got this thing in the bag. You know, he's just a good old American entrepreneur who's taken the post office and made it the best, most efficient post office that the U.S. has ever had. And everything's great. Crossed by, well, yeah, but it's a hard job. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff to carry on this one. It got a pair of 10s. And 10s usually mean he's at the end of something. And underneath it all is the Hanged Man. So does that mean that he's taking the post office and taking him in a new direction? Or is he going to be a willing sacrifice? In the past, Queen of Pentacles. He's probably brought value and experience to his job as the Postmaster General. And, you know, looks as the mail is valuable and is doing positive things with it. Unless you're a chicken or somebody who wants your baby chicks in the mail, in which case they're dead in the mail. Current situation is the Star card. He thinks he's doing great. It's all, you know, it's all rainbows and sunshine and stuff like that. So I think he feels that he's doing a bang-up job with the Postal Service. He's got it going. He's got it efficient, and things are going great with it. Overarching energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Things are going well. I got what I get with this is the elites. I get people with wealth and money. And certainly he's got wealth and money. But I think he's in that position because of his wealth and his money. And he's trying to take care of other people with wealth and money. I'd have to look it up, but has he been making noises about privatizing the U.S. Postal Service? Because that seems to be another one of those Republican things that they want so that they can turn it into a for-profit business for elite people. I think that's where we're going with this. This is his journey trying to appease the Republicans by privatizing the Postal Service. Because this is something that they've been wanting and hold dear. They've got their man in place to do it, and it's going to benefit whoever gets the post office as a privatized service is going to profit mightily from it. They've celebrated his achievements in here because it's going to leave people out in the cold. You know, it's your voter suppression right there, but that's just the beginning of it. His plans that he has for the post office is great if you're wealthy and you take over it, but the outcome is going to be horrific for everybody else. I think the Hanged Man, what this is telling me in this reading is two things. One, his actions do take the post office in a different direction. But my lead into this was, who here, raise your hands, knew who the Postmaster General was before 2020? And nobody, if you could raise your hand on that one, I feel you need to get a life. I'm sorry to be offensive on that one. Nobody knows who that is. There's no reason to know that. The Postal Service, the mail got through. It was something you didn't think about. Well, you have to think about it now. I would be very concerned about Mr. DeJoy, and especially if he's trying to set up the post office for privatization. Take it out of, public service and make it a private service. That is going to be a mess. Okay. Will DeJoy be out of a job before the 2024 elections? That's what Vel wants to know, and I want to know that too. Will Louis DeJoy be exit stage left of the Postmaster General thing? I got the King of Pentacles here, so the wealthy people don't want that to happen. Is he going to be out before the 2024 election? Come on down. Lover's card. Well, there's going to be some agreements. There's going to have to be some collective agreement that's going to come forward with this. Now, is this the that board of directors that oversees it? And the Wheel of Fortune. Two major arcana. I guess it really depends on... it really depends on DeJoy, the allies he's made, and how things are coming along with the 2024 election. There's probably something going on that we don't know about. Safeguards that could be put in place to minimize this. Or there could be some agreement they have with him that, yeah, you can stay for the election, but we've got our eye on you and you better not be pulling shenanigans. What's underneath it? The Hermit, because we're watching you. Three major arcana in the first three cards. There's agreements, there's karma, and there's watching. So he may still be in place by 2024 if he can be honest. But if the investigations come around showing dishonesty and connecting him with corruption in the 2020 election, he'll be gone. I think that's what it's all about, is what can this Hermit reveal before then? 4 for 4 with major arcana. Justice. Okay, so the Justice Department's involved in the past. I think they're looking into this. They're looking into the 2020 elections and the post office's role and the postmaster's decisions with regards to the 2020 elections, and evaluating whether or not he's a threat to the 2024 elections. 5 for 5 with major arcana. There's your star card again. DeJoy might hold a lot of key information with regards to stolen election interference, and investigations being performed by the DOJ. He might be a very key player in that one, and that could be some agreement that he's got going on here. Again, things are being exposed. Overarching energy, it's decision time. Somebody needs to make a choice. What's that choice going to be? You going to play nice, or are you going to play corrupt? Were you corrupt before, or were you honest before? Thing to remember, death card, bringing things to an end. I think the Justice Department's going to look at his actions and probably say, we're linking you to, your role in this is linked to election interference. Oh, by the way, did I happen to say 6 out of 7 cards now are major arcana? Oh, look who showed up. Hi, Jack. It's so nice to see you. I really love the King of Swords in my in my readings. Guess who's investigating January 6th? Guess who's basically looking at the stuff leading up to January 6th, including election interference. And yeah, somebody's watching you. Somebody's got an eye on you. Somebody might want you to be their star witness. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? That is a whole lot of major arcana in one reading. 2 non-major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana. This is a big deal. Mr. DeJoy has put himself in a position that he is now a star in this investigation. This is not an investigation you want to be a star in. Because the reason why you're a star is that you might be a star witness. The reason why you're a star witness is that you know about the shenanigans that were going on. And if you know about the shenanigans going on, chances are it's because you were involved with those shenanigans. They don't tend to let schmucks like me know about the shenanigans because I have no business knowing, and I would probably go tell the FBI and put an end to your little game plays, your gamesmanship there, brinksmanship. Okay, Mr. DeJoy. What does DeJoy want to do? If Jack Smith is looking at him and he's being looked at with election fraud, election interference, his role in slowing down the election, what's his current feeling on that? How's he leaning decision-wise on this? Let's see, this card keeps wanting to come up to the top. He's going to be leaving. Somebody's walking away. There's your star card again. Overseas, temperance, more major arcana. He's going to be offered a deal. If he has information on this one, there's going to be an offer that's made, and he's going to take that offer. It might, and again, this could involve information about things that are happening overseas. There might be overseas interference that he's aware of. He might take a trip overseas and just leave the U.S. altogether. But star witness and incorporating his testimony or his role in the big picture of election interference in the 2020 election, and his role in that, in slowing stuff down. So I think the Justice Department knows that he had a role in this, and he was key to that role. And they might be offering him a way out. And I think he's going to take that way out. If he has a yacht in the Caribbean, or if he has a yacht in the Mediterranean, he might just decide that, he wants to spend time with his family on his yacht in the Mediterranean and never, ever darken our doorway again. So that's the current vibe I get from that. I think Mr. DeJoy will be out. It's going to be right around 2024 election, and I think the government's looking at him. And, again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't think he's going to be incarcerated. I don't think he's going to be fined. I think he's going to be shown his butt out the door, and you better share some information, a whole bunch of information before you go. Best of luck to you. Don't let the door hit you on the butt on the way out, pal. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. Thank you for supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your likes and your comments, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.